Hi everybody, it's the Soap Man and I'm doing another soap video. I'm doing one I did before. It is going to be the Alpine Express. It looks like what I'm going to have is a layer of green at a tilt, another layer of green, then lay it down flat, get another layer of green. That's going to get nice rolling hills. Then I'm going to build a gray mountain in the center, put a blue sky around it, blue sky around it and white on the top to top it off. So, I'm having to move fast. The last time I did this, was not able to video. I'm going to try this again. I may have to do this. In 2 videos. I hate multi-part videos, I really do. But in this first container I have 400 milliliters of soap batter. I'm adding 1/2 teaspoon of green oxide, as well as a 1/4 teaspoon of yellow. Okay, where is my 1/4? Here's my 1/4. And put my yellow in. Then, I'm going to mix this up. I want a very thick trace with this. This was the problem I had before, and it's probably what's going to take a long time this time. I need a very thick trace, but this time I'm working with an accelerating scent oil that's going to help me with that. So, let's get this in, blend it a little bit, and get it poured. Before it starts to thicken. I'll pour all of this at an angle. Sorry, a lot of air bubbles in that. Sorry about that. Still a lot of air bubbles. Alright, if I can keep that and use it later, I will. If not, I'm just not going to worry with it because I don't have time to fool with it right now. Okay? Now, I'm going to let that sit and hopefully sit up. I'm going to take my next container. You see how I have these lined up here so I know what I'm doing? I had to make notes when I did this one. So what I'm going to do now is make just a little bit lighter green. I'm going to put calendula leaves in it, go on top of that to look sort of like the grass on the fields rolling down the hills. Oh yeah, that's sitting up nicely, that's what I want. So, let's go ahead, do my next color. So this one I'm going to put in 300 milliliters. I'm going to do a 1/2 teaspoon of green. That's my 1/2 teaspoon. And I'm also going to put in a 1/4 teaspoon of the yellow. This is going to give me just a little bit lighter color. Alright. Put a little bit of my scent oil in. By the way, this is Brambleberry's Heavenly Honeysuckle. Alright. Let's stick blend this. Looks really almost the same. I'm going to put just a little bit of Tidox in that, lighten it up a little bit. Alright, get some calendula leaves in this because it is getting thick. stir those in. There's my spoon. Get this poured. A little bit of, oh, I already put the scent in there. Get this poured. See, this is going on top, so I want a contrasting color on this. Yep, that's nice and thick. Just what we want. I'm just going to pour it and let it go down. May have to work with this just a little, that's alright. Smooth it out. And of course, this is supposed to be nature. This doesn't have to be perfect. Alright, once again, if I can save that soap, I will. If not, I'm not going to worry with it. Okay, now what we're going to do, we'll keep that in angle as that sits. Now my third one is the dark green. I want 1 teaspoon of this added. I'm probably going to put just a little bit more to make a nice contrast. Okay. Put a little bit of my scent oil in there. Stick blend this. Okay. Alright, now I'm going to let that sit just for a minute because I'm going to want that pudding thick. I should have stick blended a little bit more. So what I'm going to do after I do this is start to build the mountain. So let me go ahead and get my colors in that. So I have 350 milliliters of soap. I'm going to put a half a teaspoon of white. And yes, this is a very, very, very messy project, as you can tell. A half teaspoon of white into this one. Oops, that was a teaspoon. Oops, oops, oops. So I'm going to put a little bit more black than I need. Alright, so this is supposed to be a quarter teaspoon of the black to make my nice gray mountain. That maybe just a few drops more. Alright, let's see, is that sitting up on me? Yeah, we're getting there. Alright, now I want to see what this gray is going to look like. I'll go ahead and work that a little bit. Okay, that's alright, I like that. That's going to be my mountain. I'm going to go ahead and put some scent in that and let that start to thicken because that's going to, this is what took so long the last time. Let that start to accelerate. Alright, now let's get this in. This is going to go over on the other side. This is still not as thick as I wanted it. But while I'm working on the other, I can let this build up some. Let this sit up and then build it up some the way I want, because I want it to build up the side. that's going to have to sit up just a little bit more. It's getting there. It's getting workable. So, now let's go ahead, clean the stick blender out. A little bit anyway. So I can work on that gray. That's sticking up on its own with that scent oil in it. Good. Alright, good. Now, I think this is pliable. Yeah, this is pliable enough. I'm just going to kind of use my spoon to pull this back and build it up. Alright. Now, if it will, I'm going to stick... If it will do it, I'm going to stick blend this gray because I want it even thicker than it already is. Are we doing alright on time? I don't want to run out. We are still good. Alright, let's see if I can stick blend this gray. Stick blend, but I'm getting there. Okay, I'm going to let that sit for just a minute. Go ahead and work on the sky. So this one I have 400 milliliters of soap. I'm going to put in a half a teaspoon of white. Maybe. I'm messing that up again. Half teaspoon. Half teaspoon of white. That's going to be the sky. And 1 tablespoon of blue. Now that one I'm going to want somewhat pliable, so I'm not going to work with it just yet. This is going to be the sky. I'm going to just kind of estimate to get a nice bright white sky. That one I want to thicken, but I'm going to let it thicken on its own. Alright, let's see if this sky... Oh yeah, this is getting there. We're still good on time. So what I want to do now is just kind of get the thick gray here in the center to build the mountain. getting hot. I've got to take my goggles off and be extra careful because I simply cannot see through them. Now you see how I'm getting the mountain sort of built up to a peak like a nice mountain should be. Alright, now I'm going to do the sky. Oh, this is, oh mercy, I'm getting thick. Gotta move fast. Alright, still. Alright, the scent oil will break that up a little bit. Attempt to stick blend a little bit. Alright, that's all I can do. I want to get the sky on as smoothly as I can, which isn't going to happen very well. But that's alright. I can work with it. So I'm just going to completely cover the whole thing with this and smooth it out. I really hoped I could get this on smooth in a liquid form instead of this pudding form, but I can't, so this is why I had to move so quickly. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Okay, then finally the sky. Alright, I gotta get a little more scent oil here. Whisk it up nice and bright and white. And I'm just going to go ahead and pour this on, and then as this thickens, I'll go ahead and build up a nice big fluffy top on it. Alright, so we see that this is an advanced recipe. I went ahead and got everything emulsified. I'm assuming since it's an advanced recipe, if you're wanting to try it, you're going to realize, you're going to understand how trace works. I soaked at 120. This does have a lot of hard oils in it, which is part of the reason it's setting up fast on me. And I'm setting about 120. Now, actually, I think I kind of like that top just as it. I might play with it just a little bit as it starts to firm up. But that's what I have. So, the last time I made this, although I couldn't get it on video, it took over an hour to construct. I did not use a scent oil. And this time I used one that accelerates trace, which is what I want in this. So, I'm hoping this will turn out as well as the other. We'll probably find out tomorrow, if not Sunday. Anyway, have a great weekend and thanks for watching. And we're just about out of time. It worked out great. See you later.